Welcome back to Kittlegotgame, everybody. We're gonna try a game tonight. Chicken Police. Paint It Red. A narrative-driven adventure with a mystery-solving detective gameplay. This game was recommended to us by Mr. Clever Coinname and Mrs. Lady Kid Nichols. They actually bought the game for me on PC, and we were able to play it briefly. And then the next time we went to go play it, the game just kept crashing and wouldn't open. And I contacted the developers about there, and they actually tried to be a little bit helpful, but they weren't able to really get me running again. So here we are on PlayStation, going to try it out. So let's get into it. Yeah, Sammy had some nachos for dinner tonight. I saw that on the Discord. That was a big pile of cheese. Wow. Nubs, what's up? Crunchy, Alfred. Let's go. DZ, how you doing? All right, select a language. Should we play in China? No, let's play in English. Okay. All right. I think let's get right into it, right? Let's go new game. Dead men are heavier than broken hearts.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department.
That's correct, Sam.
One half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now.
Let's go get the smokes.
Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray, too.
Paint it red. Chicken Police. Let's do it.
Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment. And don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago.
It's all clucked up.
We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement.
We're almost getting ready to retire. Nice.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? All right, Clawville City. The Atlas Hotel. Uh-oh. What do you mean it's a bit too loud, DZ?
Crap.
Like
my office lock is a piece
or?
of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered
or do you mean you
secret
can't hear me at all?
That were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
No, I want it to be loud, DZ, so if you need to turn it down, you need to turn it down. I just want to make sure people can hear me. And me and Sonny won't be talking at the same time most of the time, because I want to be listening and playing the game too. So if it's just loud, turn it down. I want it to be loud because a lot of people can't hear it if it's not loud. So Randy, chickens. Lily likes car rides. Where were you taking Lily, Mikey? All right, let's go. So I can navigate around. This moves things around. Cheap whiskey.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants. The good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes.
A painful memory, let's see.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Celebrity cops, the wild gentleman.
The wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was.
When he was a little
burned
chick.
To the ground.
You're totally getting this, Randy. What are you talking about? Alright. That's pictures on the wall. We got the wilderness. Should I do some more exploring, or old books? I think we should just... Oh, the city. I think we should talk to her, huh? Phone? Pile of papers. And look at the drawer. Ooh.
My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real.
What's up, Isaac?
The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case.
We know Randy's definitely gonna be buying this game. So that went into my inventory. My last cigarette.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
So that went into my inventory, okay.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Let's go. Okay, I got my gun. I guess let's talk to her. Let's look at her first.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
What the cluck is she doing here, Randy? Randy, you're already downloading this. What are you talking about? You were thinking of getting a grilled chicken sandwich at Bob... Mikey, you're supposed to get breakfast at Bob Evans. Alright, let's talk to her.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah. Miss Deborah Ibanez.
Okay, Debbie.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me.
I think
He's
so,
a nice
Isaac.
Guy.
I think we're, it's a detective game, yeah. For what it looks like. Alright, later, Isaac, have a good one. Okay, so go see Philmar.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one, and it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Alright.
Thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
Then why'd we offer her sherry?
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Okay, new personal info. That's it? Wait, what happened there? Alright. I guess we talk to her? Look at her again?
Legs that go on for days. Deep, dark eyes. Silky skin and voice. You're in big trouble, pal.
It's Sonny Featherland is his name.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window.
Whoa.
And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
What'd they paint?
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Please.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
So I gotta ask questions now. New function, questioning. So let's click on Deborah. We go here to question. Alright, focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. Okay. So John Doe, suspicious. Okay. Gather impressions from the suspect. Every impression adds a new question line. Okay, so many options. It shows how well the questioning is going. The detective meter. Keep it on the positive side. Okay.
I must be cautious and
You know what?
smart.
Is there an
This dame
options menu?
seems
Oh,
shy,
crap.
which I can use to my advantage.
Seems like the
But I must
background
be
music might
careful
be a little
about what I
loud.
say to her,
I don't know.
or I can scare her off.
I'll just turn
Let's
my volume
start
in my headset
gently,
down a little bit.
and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Alright. So we gotta be nice to her and then go in hard. Okay. Who exactly are you, ma'am? I guess that's the only question I got, so let's ask it.
Who exactly are you, ma'am?
Look at his little eyes.
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Okay. You're not very confident. Are you sure you're alright? Or tell me which part of the city you live in. Okay, it says I must be cautious and smart. She seems shy. Must be careful or I can scare her off. Let's start out gently. Okay, so I'm going to ask her where she's from. I'm going to start out gently.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Agoura Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that.
Oh.
I'm here on behalf of my employer and not on personal business.
What?
Fair point,
Oh.
Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Okay. Okay. Should I say, stop playing the fright and pray, sunshine, and start singing? No, we gotta be cautious and smart. So let's have her tell us why she visited me.
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A
Okay.
message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Alright, so my detective meter went up a little bit. I think I'm just gonna keep with the small talk for now until she's more comfortable. Were you born and raised in
Were you
Clawville?
born and raised in Clawville?
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
What?
Well, I I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you know where it is?
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course.
Oh, Grassmore.
You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Huh. Do you like to play with other animals?
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Let's change the subject, shall we?
All right. I guess my detective meter went down. Well, I guess let's ask her why she's here.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere.
Yep. I think I skipped something there. Damn it. All right. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah is hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that. Okay. Well, let's just ask her if she's toying with me.
I'm sure it's not intentional, but are you toying with me?
I'm not sure I understand you, Mr. Featherland.
Cut the crap, Deborah. You're a pretty smart girl, and you can't hide that no matter how hard you try. But ever since we've been talking, I couldn't force one single straight answer out of you. I'm starting to think I'm terrible at what I do.
I'm sorry, Mr. Featherland, you're right. I'll try to be more straightforward next time.
I appreciate that, ma'am.
Okay, so my detective meter just went down. Oh my god. Is she in the jam, maybe?
Are you in some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things better left unsaid.
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts. You'll manage it.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Okay.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little
I'm not very good at this. I
suspicious?
keep, like, she's not answering.
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Okay.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Really?
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Smart answer.
What is she so afraid of?
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
The Kingpin.
exactly.
Feathery gods, help me.
Looks like he's a rat. And then the other lady's a cat. Okay.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler.
All right.
This little piece of the puzzle changes
That changes everything. He's involved now. All right, questioning rank. How'd I do? 4 stars. I'm a decent cop. Okay, that's how you do it, partner. Not like quite like old times, but you still got it. The old rooster still remembers some of his tricks. Eh? Important clue. The employer, Natasha's current significant other, is the infamous gangster Ibn Wessler. Oh. Okay. Alright, so now what do we do? We'd still talk to her?
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints, you know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555-111.
555-111, okay.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
What's she gonna give me? So what? Did she give me something? Look. No. The notebook. Okay. Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Jesus Christ, I don't know what I'm doing. People. This is codex. And I got stats. So it's not that. Is it this? Oh, she gave me a picture, okay. I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. And
I know Molly very well.
I just read all that.
Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames.
Yeah, Miss Katzenko sounds Russian.
Hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Yeah, why is she bringing Molly into this?
Mr. Featherland?
Yeah?
Santino, are you all right?
Why is she calling me Santino?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I thought my name was Sonny.
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
No, it's not blackmail.
Don't play innocent with me.
But...
All right. When can I visit?
Yeah.
Visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katzenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Oh.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New
Oh,
Year's
yeah, it's
Eve.
New Year's. They're
Right.
packed.
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katzenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly. How did you know?
Because I'm a detective.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katzenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Okay. New personal info. And they keep showing me a rabbit. Who's this? This is Lewis. He's a rabbit. He's an old friend of mine. He stutters a lot. And there's his phone number. Okay.
Thank you again, Mr. Sonny.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Aw.
Thought so.
Thought so. What am I supposed to do now?
Legs that go on for days.
You already said that. Okay.
Just a phone call, and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you, Sonny.
Oh, I gotta call that guy then. Okay. It was 555-932. Okay. It says at the bottom, Lewis's number is 555-932. Okay. Oh, you gotta pick up the phone first? How do you do that? Okay.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
All right.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
All right, let's talk to Louis.
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
What a loyal friend.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
All right. Well, let's go swing by and get Marty. Lewis, go, leave. Take her.
I can always count on you. Thanks, old buddy.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Why don't you meet me over at the Czar Club?
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
I mean, why aren't they leaving?
Could I ask you a few more questions,
Oh, more
Deborah?
questions, huh?
Feel free, Sonny.
Oh. More questions? Oh.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Wait.
Afraid you'll get your...
I'm afraid I already did.
Ask her about... Let's ask her about Natasha Katzenko.
So this Natasha dame...
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details.
I believe that's
Katzenko
correct,
was very
DZ.
clear on this matter.
Is that what this is rated? I don't know.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
Okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
Alright, well, let's ask about, Hobart.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
What's up, Shannon? One-man
If I
raid?
started with that, I'm sure he would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Crunchy, you've already said that. How many more times do we need to say it? I already saw that.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
Alright, let's put the
Sonny,
message.
I've already told you what I know.
Why are they having
I've
me
never
ask
read
her
the
all this
message.
stuff
You
again?
really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable
Hey,
places
Tony, how you doing?
to deliver messages you
No,
know
I've been streaming for about a
absolutely
half
nothing
hour,
about?
Tony. We just started it.
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Sonny, please, just...
Okay. You know what? I guess we'll ask her the last question, but...
You think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big.
Yeah, I played something
that
earlier
Santino
too, Tony, yeah.
Featherland can hide in
Hi,
it.
Amy, how you doing?
Oh, please, flatter me more.
Alright, I don't know why they had us ask her all that stuff, but let's get out of that. Do we need to ask him more stuff?
I can always count on you.
That's we already talked about that. Can I just leave? Oh, bedroom?
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes,
Yo, Gringo.
cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
Alright. Light switch? Oh, I should have turned the lights on.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside.
Alright. I don't know how I leave. How do you get out of here?
Oh,
Say
just
goodbye?
one
Oh,
more
one
thing.
more thing, okay.
Yes, Sonny?
I don't want to sound indiscreet, but this fur removal craze. Do you do this yourself, or are there specific?
She removes her
parlors for
fur.
it?
That's pretty good, isn't it? This fur removal craze.
Well,
It's pretty slow so far, Gringo, I think. But
would you like to try it?
I don't think I want to get rid of my fur.
Well, it wouldn't work as well with my feathers. Just professional curiosity. You know, it's yeah.
Occupational hazard? There are parlors, yes. But I do it for myself. And I do it for my mistress, too, if you're interested.
That's good to know. Thank you very much.
You're one strange bird, Sonny Featherland.
We're playing some Chicken Police, Paula.
Well, I've been called worse.
Clever coin name and Lady Kid recommended it. Alright, so... Can I leave yet? Can you leave?
Take care, sweetheart.
You too, Sonny.
That's it.
Take care.
Okay,
You
so I gotta
too.
talk to the other guy? Take her already.
I can always count on you.
I don't know how to get them to leave. I don't know how to leave. Do I just go to the map? Clawville PD? Okay. Guess I just go to the map and go.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving
I think so, Paula.
Risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner,
right, Amy?
who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what.
We gotta go get our partner Marty
Why do
first,
I
guess.
feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
Chapter 1, Detour. You don't think this is real, Paula?
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but
Crunchy,
not by
please
us.
stop asking me about
We
this
both
stuff.
left parts of
Please stop,
ourselves
If you're not
behind
enjoying this,
that
please
night.
leave. It's getting to be too much, Crunchy. I'm serious. Come on, man. I'm gonna play this until I'm done playing it. Alright. What the fuck? Alright. Let's see, we got the police station, squad car, entrance, bullet holes.
This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Okay. Got a dog poster.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief.
Alright, let's see who these guys are.
Phyllis and Royce. 2 hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless.
Well, let's talk to them.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight.
Oh.
Roy is in charge.
The chief's not even in.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
I wonder if he's really a buffalo.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds
Peckish.
of a feather flock together.
A little peckish.
I see you're still the funny guy round here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Alright, let's go inside.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages. And some drunk pigs in the basement.
I thought all the cops would really be pigs. There's Mort and Bosco, Officer Barkman, Officer Jardine, and Monica at the front desk. Let's talk to Mort.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Oh, he's a snake, yeah.
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve, after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jeffy is a good boy, sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details.
Hey, Coco.
When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like
Is that what
me
it
want
is?
from
Komodo
his
dragon?
Old monster.
Yeah, I thought it was more like a lizard guy.
Still, sonny, I have no one else.
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am.
What is this guy all about?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Boobo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
Oh, he's a bearded dragon? Is that what it is, Randy?
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Alright, so we talked to him. Where's the shooting range at? Probably up that way, maybe? Let's talk to Monica.
Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Boss Bird. I'm Boss Bird, Randy. I'm Boss Bird.
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
Kyle, this is way better than Detroit Become Human, isn't it?
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know...
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, some kind of bird.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hummingbird, you think?
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Boss Bird. Alright, I think we should talk to the other people, right? New function, ask. I'm supposed to ask her something? I don't need to ask her anything right now. How about Bosco? Let's talk to him.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to you too, Bosco. I see you're busy, as always.
You downloading this yet, Randy?
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know that lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite.
I don't know if it's that long,
Wasn't
Randy.
trying to mess with you.
And you
You have Moses and Plate over there.
You can take
And
your
of course,
time with it.
Blood boil.
I do gotta play more Stray, though. I gotta unlock more of the stuff.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Maybe I'll play that tomorrow.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right?
Oh, he shot me?
You should be mad,
Dang.
not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Alright, so my guy shot me. Should we talk? Let's talk to this cat. Let's talk to
Officer
the cat.
Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here.
Okay. Office area, Barkman.
One of Blood Boyle's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Vending machine. Monica. Oh, shooting range is down there. Office area's up
I'm
here.
really not in the mood to meet Deputy Malloy or any of my
Okay.
ex-colleagues from the Predatory Division.
Yeah, Crunchy, I don't know if you've noticed yet. Everybody in this fucking game has human hands. What are you talking
This is
about?
gonna be a hard
With all that
ride.
animal heads and human
Last
bodies.
time we saw
Pay
each
attention.
other, he had a smoking
All right.
gun in his hand, and I was
I should
bleeding.
play Mafia? Why?
I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Alright, so what do we do here? Light switch? Ooh. Why would there be 3 light switches? That's weird. Keep your gun clean, Mr. Lawman. Hey you, if you let the ammunition boxes open again, I'll kick your clucking ass, Marty.
Long thighs and a big gun. That's Marty's idea of a perfect woman. Can't blame him for it.
Alright.
Hello, Cassandra. I hope we'll meet again. Oh God, I'm starting to sound like Marty. That little note down there. What can I say? Classic Marty.
Classic Marty. So, what do we do here? Shooting practice? Oh, look at Marty's guns.
I know her well. Marty calls her Susie, and I have to say, this little she-devil pulled us out of many tough situations over the years.
Oh, I can look at the different guns. Susie, Claudia, Big Bertha, Linda?
I believe this piece is forbidden. Cops can't use it, but this is Marty's personal collection, so it doesn't matter. At least nobody has ever complained.
Hey James, how you doing? Alright, let's do some shooting practice. Let's try to. Get a hint. Aim your gun at enemies and avoid shooting hostages, okay. Shooting increases points and remaining time. Okay, so don't hit hostages. I need to reload my guns. Okay. Okay. Start. Okay, shoot is X. And reload circle. Damn. It's hard to aim this. Damn reloads. Alright, what do we do? Try again? 3250. Hey, I got 4th on the high scores. That's good. We got 4th on the high scores. Nothing wrong with that. You think that's a Tommy gun? That cheetah was hot, says DZ, right? Alright, so exit. Leave shooting range, yeah. So now what? Do I gotta do better? Shit! That guy got right in front of me, man. Oh, man. Dang it. Alright, let's try that again. Right in front of me again.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Oh wait, that's Marty. He's been standing there the whole time? Oh, I thought that was me for a while, I guess. I don't know. I thought that was me.
Hey, Marty.
Thought that was me.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Are you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Marty, come on, let's forget that. What's past is past.
Easy for you to say, Sonny.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to death.
Hell yeah, I remember. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
I need your help, okay? That's what you want to hear.
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Yeah, right.
Randy knows about chickens. Trust him.
So, are you in? Just for tonight. Small case. We'll wrap it up in no time.
What kind of case?
A personal one.
How personal?
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Ooh, damn, Sonny. Stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Do you know how boring life is here without your stupid, reckless shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
I'll tell you in the car.
Tell you in the car on the way there.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Yep, definitely bring Bertha.
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay? Bertha,
yeah, Zilla,
stay.
we fucking get it, okay? YouTube keeps blocking when you say that. We fucking get it already. Alright, enough, guys. Jesus Christ. We get it. Rooster, you can call it a cock too, but every time you type that, YouTube's blocking it, so... Alright. Yeah, bring your shotgun.
Okay. But at least Susie can come, right?
You can bring Susie.
All right, Susie can come.
Let's bring Susie.
That's what I want to hear.
New personal info. What else can we say to Marty? Anything?
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks a lot about you. Really? Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also felt sorry for you.
Yeah, maybe, Crunchy. DZ, yeah, again, YouTube's going to keep blocking it, and I ain't going to allow it. You know, I'm not going to undo it. So
Oh, well, thanks.
go ahead and keep
That's,
typing. It's
much
just going to keep
better.
getting blocked.
If I'm honest with you, she loved the chicken police Marty better than this one.
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
All right, so where do we go from here? Should I try the shooting range again? Let's see if I can do it better this time. Get out of my way, lady. Ah, dude, I tried shooting. Come on, bro. Dude, that guy jumps right out in front of everybody. Dude, alright. It's hard to do that with the controller. It's pretty hard. What's up, Red Eye? No one sees the C word when you say is all that he's saying. YouTube blocks. Wait, what? Yeah, YouTube blocks it. And I really don't want you guys writing cock a whole bunch in my chat either. It's I get it. I get it. I'd rather not. All right. Yeah, the elephant is. Yeah, they were like just trying to play Death by Cop. Absolutely, like jumping right out. Jesus Christ. That's hard. It's hard to control that. It's hard to shoot with the controller like that. I don't want to do this again. Alright, let's get out of here. So what do I gotta do? I gotta go to the map? Is that what I do? It doesn't let me go to the map. Is there something I'm missing here? Natasha is gonna be at the Czar Club. Natasha must know my wife Molly from somewhere. Must find out what the connection is. Okay. There's all the people that we know so far. Places, Codex. Huh, alright, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Let's see. Talk to him again? No, I don't want to do the fucking shooting range. Talk to Marty.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always.
Why did Ashley give you that, Mikey? Did we talk to him again?
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces, so yes. The doctor says I'll limp forever.
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off.
Can we go finally, or are you waiting for a big warm hug?
I'm waiting for a hug.
Let's get out of here before I get detained for gutting you.
So Ashley wanted and said just send it to you?
Welcome back, Boss Bird.
Welcome back, Boss Bird. Alright, so how do we get out of here then? Should I pull my gun out?
I haven't dusted you off in a while, partner. Looks like I may be needing you now.
Should I show Marty the thing? No.
Molly, my ex-wife.
Alright. don't know how to get out of here. I thought I would just hit up to go to the map again.
Can we go finally?
Let's get out of here.
Lovely and...
Marty looks good.
I don't know how to get out of this. Look at the poster again. Yeah.
Bye, Mandy. See you soon.
Really?
You've named the poster girl. You a bit lonely these days?
You're one to talk. I've heard you muttering to her.
No, DZ, no. Alright. When I had the choice to shoot the bottom option to leave the range. Well, the one's to exit to the main menu, and then there's to leave the range as well.
What, me? To a poster? Oh, don't be silly.
Now is it gonna let me leave? Are you kidding me?
You know, the broad in the pic
Was. Why? What happened to her?
She shot herself while cleaning her gun.
What a waste.
Really?
You know, the broad in the picture really was a cop.
Was. Why? What happened to her?
She shot herself while cleaning her gun.
What a waste.
What a waste. Okay. Oh, we gotta turn the lights off maybe before we leave?
Can we go finally?
Let's get out.
Oh, I can move the camera. You son of a bitch. I can move the camera over. Look at that. Oh my god. And then I can reach the door.
Still drink coffee?
Jesus Christ. What's up, Clever?
Yeah, my only poison. Except for guns, of course. And women.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty. With a different Sonny.
Well, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Okay, I know. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sonny, there's a little problem.
Not
What's
so
that?
little. And it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
Uh-oh.
What?
Just kidding. Sort of.
What the hell's Blood Boil doing here? How do we get out of here? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Blood Boil, aren't I? Alright, let's talk to Blood Boil.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Chief Blood Boil.
Damn.
I don't know, Kyle, what I'm gonna do that again. Maybe
was that,
never. Who
Santino?
knows?
Nothing, sir. What a lovely evening. Am I right?
I don't know, maybe I will someday. I don't know.
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, careful with the racist barking, old hound.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Only on paper, and you know that very well, Detective.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him that much, can't you?
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear.
Yeah, we're just gonna go
Have
get
a
coffee,
heart.
that's
It's
it.
New Year's Eve, and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
How touching.
You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight. Have a lovely evening, boss. You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Let's ask her some questions first. Oh, it was gonna let me ask questions before.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
I'm afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
You won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
Hey, Josa.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves.
Okay, but take care of each other, too.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Monica. It was gonna let me ask her questions earlier.
Hey, Monica. Remember that invitation from the other day?
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry, Marty. I'd love to, but I've got a lot of work to do. You know how it is. Please tell your sweetheart that I'm sorry.
Okay, I understand. No problem.
We'll meet at the annual party anyway, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell Laura.
What's that all about? Alright, let's go get some coffee. Wait. Go to the map. Let's go to the Hop Dog and get some coffee.
The Hop Dog was like the last warning. You can still turn back. My eyes lingered on the sign. An enormous dog. Like a neon god with limitless power over cheap hot dogs, plastic hamburgers, and watered-down coffee. The cold light called me, but I didn't want to get out of the car. If we went in, we were all gonna be pancakes, kept together by cold syrup. Marty's worried look shook me out of my reverie. Oh, Cluck. Was I talking to myself again?
Oh, Cluck. Oh, dude, that dude's playing a friggin' Fly Guy. Look, he's got 4 arms.
Look at the poor bastard.
He's looking okay, Marty. Remember what we saw when we worked at the Hive.
Wild ones. Don't even remind me. Trying to forget that shit every day.
It's been even worse since. I guess you heard about the riots.
Who hasn't? You know, people are afraid that the Great Fire will happen again, and those hive houses are pretty flammable.
I don't speak of the devil, Marty. But to be honest, I have no idea how this insect matter can be solved.
Oh, the insect matter.
I do. We just open the ghettos and let the insects live among us like they did for centuries.
Your heart is pure gold, buddy. But you know it's not that easy. Clawville isn't what it used to be.
We make the insects live in a ghetto? That's not nice. Should I talk to him?
Hey, pal.
He doesn't talk back?
Can you hear me?
That's it? Okay. There's an old car, the city, the Hive.
There used to be such life around here before it became an insect ghetto.
Damn bugs.
That was a very long time ago, Marty.
I was a little chick, and the Hop Dog had the best pancakes in the entire city.
Well, since Zip became the owner, the cook, and the waitress, I imagine it's all gone downhill.
True.
But at least the coffee's good.
That's right. I have no idea what that mongrel's doing with it, and I don't want to know, but its aroma is unbeatable.
Yeah, I don't want to know what's in the coffee. I say let's go get some coffee, eh? Warning. We don't serve bugs here.
Of all that's furry.
Is this still a thing?
The situation's getting even worse, Marty. Have you heard how the young mothers of the Cobbler District are forced to make a living?
There was a dog picture in the top right.
I have no idea what goes on in the Hive, Sonny. I don't think I want to know. But you're still gonna tell me, right?
Prostitution is the lesser evil. What's worse is that some folks have to sell their kids when they're still larvae.
Oh, they gotta sell their kids.
Wait, what? Why?
They pay a hefty sum for each of them downtown. They sell them as gourmet food in the most expensive restaurants.
They sell their kids as gourmet food.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
We made this city, Marty. Clawville didn't do this to itself. Don't ever forget that.
The dog picture that popped up? The god of pancakes. That?
Are you sure that thing's a dog? I always wondered.
The name Hot Dog is quite a giveaway. Don't you think so, Mr. Detective?
Sometimes the most natural connections lead us astray.
Who said that?
That's cool, Mikey.
A natural-born genius.
Yeah, right.
How do I go in and order coffee? Oh. Entrance.
Ugh, the place is deserted. Poor Zip.
You're right.
Yeah, the guy's middle name is Bad Luck.
That's for sure.
Yeah, the whole place looks like a painting. For the old time's sake, I got a trophy. Well, here, let's look at all the stuff we can look at. There's a poster, a jukebox, cold coffee, doodles. Let's look at the doodles. Fuck the king.
What insight? Well, that's a good question, pal.
Alright. Oh, I can change, not all cops are pigs. How about for a handful of feathers? Alright. Poster.
And voila, the master himself.
I'm just like, just try the door.
What a finch.
Sonny, he's a pigeon, not a finch.
Don't make me angry, Marty.
Okay, I was only joking.
Alright, let's get my coffee and... Hey, Zip, what's up?
Hello, boys. Now, get the hell out of here while I'm asking nicely.
Whoa.
Hey, is that how you greet two old friends?
Hey, I'm not joking, Sonny. I got a shotgun under the bar.
No, you don't, because if you had, we'd arrest you here and now.
If there's still life in you when you're full of buckshot.
It's going well so far.
We're just here for a coffee, Zip, okay? Like old times.
Nothing's like old times. Haven't you noticed?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's quite noticeable.
Later, DZ.
All right. And where'd you blow in from?
We haven't been anywhere yet, but we're going somewhere.
Where are we going?
Everybody's going somewhere, right?
Tell me, how much do you know, Zip?
That depends. How deep is it?
Bottom of the well kind. Goes down around Ibn Wessler.
Holy hell! Wessler? You've dipped your wings in deep shit, boys.
If you've got anything on him, don't keep it to yourself.
Grateful. Maybe you're not gonna trash my joint this time, eh? You know, Ibn's acting strange nowadays. He always believed
Is he
that
talking
if
to
you
you,
want something
Amy?
done, you do it yourself. That's how it was for years, anyway.
And?
But now, he left his real estate, the fish racing clubs, the casinos, and the bars to his right-hand man, Mongrel Mick. And ever since, he's been kinda weird. Bottomed out, brooding in the seediest joints of the city. Nobody ever knew him to be like this. Weird, huh?
Yeah, weird. Do you think it's about a lady?
It's always about a lady.
Well, there is a woman,
I knew it.
but not like you think.
No?
Is this gonna cost much?
Only a favor, like the good old days.
Okay, I'm in.
Alright, so now we can ask him questions. So let's ask him about Natasha.
So, about that woman. Is she really that dangerous?
What woman isn't, huh?
No, Zip. I mean really dangerous.
She's got the most influential gangster of the city wrapped around her finger. She calls him her little furball. How dangerous do you think she is?
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been to that place?
Of course, 100 times. Everyone who matters in this city's been there. Sorry, guys. But then, it had a different name and a different owner.
Business affairs, right?
Yeah, that was the dark era, Sonny. I don't want to talk about it.
Roger that. So, Ibn's gone insane.
Love will kill you in the end, they say.
Seems like everyone's in a poetic mood today.
You're one to talk, by the way.
Huh? Why? You didn't get any younger, pal.
You're telling me? You look like you haven't had a good night's sleep since forever.
To be honest, I've never had a good night's sleep in my life.
You will when the big sleep comes.
Oh.
And what are your plans? Dying behind the bar?
Whoa.
Of course. You got a better idea?
A couple, yeah. But somehow this suits you.
You know what? Your mother's a goat.
Ha! I guess we'll ask
Gotta
about the hot
say,
dog.
you've revamped the joint pretty well.
Yeah, after you trashed it, I had to.
Look, I'm sorry, Zip. That ocelot and his gorilla.
Baboon, not gorilla.
Whatever.
Sonny, what's your beak?
So you owe me one until about the end of time. But I'd settle for you washing up here for a few years after retirement, Sonny.
Mind your tongue, furball.
He's got tattoos on his arms, too. That's funny. Alright, so I think we're done asking him questions.
That Natasha's a mysterious woman, a real cursed jewel, if you ask me. She came out of nowhere 2 or 3 years ago and landed on the stage of the Millions almost immediately.
Is that so? Interesting.
Yeah, she's got a fantastic voice, makes men go crazy. But we all know that's not what's important. Then suddenly, bam! She got the whole club, just like that. But we know exactly how it was.
Oh,
I
yeah?
can imagine, yeah. Since then, it operates under the name the Czar Club, right?
The old click is still clicking, right? Yeah, the club was renamed and remodeled. Everyone knows she was Ibn's lover, but she's not your usual canary. She didn't get involved in Ibn's dirty dealings.
Then how exactly does she fit into the picture?
Check this. A few months ago, the old rat pulled out of his own businesses and gave control to Mongrel Mick and his mob.
Mongrel Mick? Doesn't sound familiar.
Mick the Marauder ring a bell?
Damn.
Damn.
That little monkey came this far?
I think that little shit took advantage of Ibn not being himself.
Which has something to do with this Natasha, right?
That's my guess.
Thanks for this straight dope, Zip. We owe you one.
Yeah, you do.
One! You owe me the price of a new coffee shop, remember?
Okay. Whatever you need. Just call us.
I clucking will.
Thanks, pal.
Hey, I'm not your pal, Marty.
Let's check the menu.
You still don't eat meat, old man?
I'm a rooster, a chicken. Why the hell would I eat meat?
I don't mean real meat. I'm not a lunatic. But a meat substitute? There's about 10 different kinds. Have you never tried any of them?
Why would I? If I don't eat meat, why would I eat a substitute?
Because you can. That's the point.
Wild gods, Marty. Stop being such a sheep. Do you fall for those adverts?
Substitute isn't meat, Sonny. And if it's tasty, why wouldn't I eat it?
I don't care what you eat, but don't be surprised when you lose all your feathers or you try to bite off your own leg one day.
Dubs say chickens definitely eat meat, really? Oh, there's the menu. Alright, almost ham and tomato, quasi meat and cheese. Alright, I think... Should I take the
The
cold
highlight
coffee?
of my day.
Yeah, I can smell it already. How does he make the coffee here so special?
Look at that mangy trash panda and tell me, do you really want to know?
Trash
you're right.
panda.
As always.
Okay, let's try to figure out how to get out of here.
The door didn't look like this last time.
Yeah, because last time you tore it out and beat that baboon with it.
Oh yeah, I remember now. So that's why Zip remodeled the whole place.
He had to. We didn't leave much of it standing.
If I didn't know how nice we are, I'd almost hate ourselves.
Welcome to the club, partner.
Okay, so... I don't think I can get out of here. I guess I just gotta go to the map, right? There's a hotel, the Czar Club. I guess go to the Czar Club.
Midnight had passed, and the intoxicated madness kicked in. We could only crawl along Shalva District's main street toward downtown. The city's heart beat differently. Ancient buildings were defaced by neon signs and billboards, like half-drunk lovers on a fine leather sofa. Great old houses neighbored by garish modern blocks. A place that makes the head hurt. The Tsar's huge neon sign was visible for miles. A blazing red sign advertised tonight's main attraction, the amazing Natasha. Cops were never welcomed at places like this. I hoped we were too late for the show. We had to be inconspicuous, but it was never easy with this bird mountain by my side.
So this is the famous Czar Club.
More like infamous, Marty. It's not for our kind, that's for sure. And I don't mean that they don't like foul here.
Well, at least we don't have to be afraid that they see you as a detective, Boss Bird.
Very funny, Marty.
So what are we gonna do now?
We find Natasha, the broad who sent me the message, remember? But first, we need to get into the club. And Marty, please, don't monkey this up.
Excuse me? On behalf of the well-respected and noble primate
up,
community
Pickaxe?
of Clawville.
Cut the crap, Marty. Let's focus on what we're here for, okay?
As you say, Boss Bird.
Alright, so... got newspapers. What's it say on the newspaper?
Do you remember when the Clawville Chronicle was a really high-quality newspaper?
You mean when they wrote something about us daily?
Yeah. What exactly happened to them?
Well, they got bored with us, Marty. And to be honest, so did I.
But still, here we are working together again.
What's
Funny,
up, Roseanne?
Yeah, hilarious.
Alright, I guess we talked to, Lewis and the Stork Lady. Let's see what Lewis has to say.
Hey, that's your old friend, right? Wait, what was his name? Lawrence? Lamar? No, Liam.
It's Lewis.
Lewis. Yes, it's him.
To be honest, Sonny, I always thought that guy's not all there in the head.
Nobody's perfectly sane in Clawville, Marty. But if not for this old rabbit, I wouldn't be here today. I'll never forget that.
Should I thank him for that?
Or kill him for it.
You're reading my mind, boss. Honestly, I think these types of women only see faceless tuxedos, cufflinks, and wallets. And in the mirror, they're just brooches, necklaces, and earrings.
Don't be so radical, Marty. They're women. They live by different rules.
That was kind of deep.
It's not. Just bullshit. There's more where that came from.
Ooh, teach me, master.
When you're old and wise like me, you'll realize none of it is worth a damn thing.
Wait, that was deep again, right?
Maybe it was, Marty. Maybe it was.
Amazing.
Alright, so I can't talk to these guys. Oh yeah, I can. Now I can talk to Lewis.
Sonny, my dear friend.
Hi, Lewis. This is my partner. But I'm sure you already know.
You have no idea how happy I am to meet you, Mr. Marty. I'm a big admirer of your work.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence.
Lawrence? Anyways, so, the legendary chicken police back together?
Don't ruffle my feathers, Lewis. Those days are long gone. We're just here for the entertainment. Or something like that.
I see. That's a shame.
See you inside?
I have something to do, my pal, but I'll try to make it for the main event.
Okay then. Catch you later, pal.
Alright.
Let's not bother her.
Okay, boss.
Okay, let's not bother her, so... Poster. Let's look at the poster.
You know, seeing this, I can't wait for the show.
The girls?
New Year's Eve's once a year, right? And we're not on duty.
Have I asked how Laura's doing?
Whoa, hey, I was just kidding, okay? My relationship with Laura is unwavering, like the rhino beauty on this picture.
Interesting taste you've got.
Feathers, scales, or dermal armor, a lady's a lady, my friend.
Thank the wild gods for self-sacrificing gentlemen like you.
Alright, how am I gonna get in this club? Do I just go in the front door? Got a bouncer. Got a fancy car. Sign. I guess we talked to the bouncer, huh?
Howdy, pal.
Gentlemen, how can I help you on this wonderful, chilly night?
We're expected in the VIP lounge.
My apologies, but I don't remember ever seeing you gentlemen here before.
Stop right there, big guy. I get it. Yeah, I know exactly how this works. So what do you have to do to get in?
Nothing's easier, sir. Are you on the list?
The list? Yeah, I'm,
don't tell me you forgot.
I'm afraid I did, Marty. Sorry, big guy, but I'm pretty sure we're not on the list tonight.
That's a shame. I'm really sorry, sirs. In that case, you can't come in.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Well, that sucks. Now I could ask him stuff, though.
Look, I really don't want any trouble, but...
It is even more inconvenient for me, sir, but this place doesn't like coppers. Forgive this slang. I can't let just anybody in, and there are some I am strictly forbidden to. Please, you have to understand.
Listen here, you cow. Do you have any idea who we are?
Settle down, Marty.
You ever read the papers?
Of course, I know who you are, sir. I read the news and more, and I must admit it's an honor to meet you in person, Mr. Santino Featherland and Mr. Marty Machikin.
The Bell of the Pantheress is one of my favorite books.
Oh my god, not the books again.
So it would be terribly inconvenient for me if I had to use force on you.
What did you just say?
You gonna use force on
Relax,
us?
Marty. This guy has chicks like you for breakfast. Thanks for the information, pal. Have a nice night.
Thank you for understanding, gentlemen. And forgive me for my austere composition.
No problem, Shakespeare.
Oh, I didn't realize I showed him my police badge. I probably should have said
Say,
something
big
else.
guy, you know Mr. Lewis Hayworth?
I think I screwed that up.
But of
then.
course, Mr. Hayworth is an impeccable gentleman, and also a frequent visitor of the club.
Is that so? Good to know. And?
I'm afraid that is all, monsieur.
Well, I guess let's ask about
What can you
Cat
tell me
Cinco.
about the first lady of the place, big guy?
I'm getting kind of tired. This game's putting me to
You
sleep
mean
almost.
Miss Natasha
I don't know.
Katchenko, sir?
What do you guys think? I mean, it's cool, and I mean, I like it, but it's kind of slow.
You're right on point, pal.
Nothing you don't know already, sir.
Just try me.
Well, she owns the place.
And, that's it? Well, that's,
And I'm gonna
unbelievable.
tired. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too tired.
Pardon, monsieur, but I'm not permitted to say anything more.
So they're not letting me in this fucking place? Come on, bro.
Just one more thing. This list of yours, where should we sign
No,
up
Detroit
again?
Become Human fucking sucked, Mikey.
I'm afraid if you don't know, it's not my place to tell you, sir. Excusez-moi.
You hear that, Sonny?
I do, Marty. I do.
I'm gonna lose my crest from this guy. Just wait.
Just don't get too excited, Marty. Not
Maybe
tonight.
you should have, Roseanne.
Anyway,
Oh, shoot. I don't... Can I just fucking go in?
that fella's built like a brick shithouse. I don't think we'll be able to just sneak past him.
Wanna bet?
Not today, Marty. Remember, we must avoid suspicion.
So how the hell am I supposed to get in here?
Okay. It's okay, Bertha.
Oh, Bertha.
Maybe next time.
Put Bertha away.
What was that?
Nothing. Just the wind.
Did you bring Big Bertha with you?
We just saw Big
God,
Bertha.
No, what are you thinking? What idiot would bring a shotgun to a club?
Artie.
Was that a
Hey,
rhetorical
Vern, how you doing?
question?
Did you see Bertha, Randy? Oh, man. So, maybe I gotta mess with the fancy car.
Look at that. Isn't that the new...
It is, Marty. A brand new 942 Silver Hawk. Haven't seen such beauty since I left Averia.
Of all that's furry.
Maybe it's Ibn Wessler's. I guess he's no paper tiger.
Yeah, he sounds like a fellow who drives around in one of these. Lucky bastard.
What the hell am I supposed to do to get in this fucking place?
Yes, gentlemen.
Hey, big guy, what's your name again?
My name is Archibald, sir. Archibald Conway.
Well, that's not a Bob.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Archie, what? No way, that's not even a real name.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, sir, but my name is Archibald Conway, without any doubt. Blackjack Conway to my friends.
Well, thanks, Blackjack. It was a pleasure. We'll be on our way now.
Where are we going? We want to get in the fucking club, man. Yeah, let's ask him about Archibald Conway.
Say, big guy, is this your job? To stand in front of the club and keep out decent fellows like us all night?
Not entirely, monsieur. My employer has many other kinds of jobs for me. He is quite creative in this field, I must say.
Like?
Like what?
Exactly.
Sorry, monsieur. I'm not,
Permitted to say anything more about the matter. Regulations, yeah, I know. This bullshit just gave me a headache.
So sorry to hear that, sir.
Bullshit's giving me a headache, too, because I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Let's talk to Lewis again.
Look, Lewis, that bouncer over there.
Well, yes. He is a bit intimidating, but his
It's a big ram, yeah.
Impeccable. Am I right?
Yes, indeed, but it seems tonight we're not on his list.
Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. I get it. You'd like to go in, but he won't let you.
Exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
No, no problem at all. Come with me. I'll talk to him.
Much obliged, pal.
Yeah, thanks, Bunny.
Excuse me.
Ah, jeez, what the hell's wrong with you, Marty?
What? Did I say something wrong?
Bunny. Now what do we do?
Sir.
Oh.
How'd you do?
Everything's fine, Mr. Aworth.
Good. Look,
Give
this
him a
new pair
carrot.
of pigeons are my friends. They're on the list, okay?
What are you talking about, Roseanne?
L'argent, sir.
Oh, I mean, just trying to
And
play
as
this
for
game.
you, you owe me one, gentlemen.
Thanks.
Oh, is he gonna let us in
It
now?
was my pleasure to help you, as always.
All right, well now let's go in. It's about damn time. Let's check this place
the
out.
jazz overwhelmed us. There was no band in sight, yet the music seeped from the walls like years of cigarette smoke and the smell of spilt whiskey. Behind the bar, rows of fancy bottles reflected the harmonious voices of pretty dames.
Well, yeah, Roseanne, if you think they're missing something, then
It was the
yeah.
kind of place that makes you drunk, even if you've never had a sip. A dangerous place for someone like me. No matter how alien I felt, it was strangely like coming home. Welcome to the Czar. Well, here we are.
Well, here we are.
Mother of...
I take you to the nicest places, eh, sweetheart?
Oh, does it mean you're buying, honey?
Don't even think about it.
Oh, men these days. So, we're here to find a dame called Natasha.
I have a hunch she won't be hard to find. Let's mingle and try to avoid suspicion.
I've been mingling
Just
this
like
whole
always.
game. Come
No,
on.
Marty,
Let's do
not
something.
like always. This time it's for real.
Alright. Got some movie posters. Got the henchman. Those guys we can't even talk to. Got the fox fella over there. Stage. Got Big Buck. Got a waitress. Oh, we got the, what's that? Like a hawk? And the bartender? Fancy whiskey. Okay. Well, this guy's right up in my fucking face. Let's, look at him.
Hey, there's Philmar.
Oh, it's Philmar.
Who? Oh, yes. Philmar. Because that's what he calls himself, right?
You know him well?
We had some seriously wild cases together, yes. Mainly in Averia, way before Clawville. Another...
Sounds good. Like the blurb of some cheap pulp fiction book.
Yeah, it was the exact opposite. But the old bird's worth saying hi to.
Oh, I guess I better say hi to him then.
Well, well, if it isn't the great detective, Marlowe.
Blow me, Sonny. You know I don't use that name anymore.
Okay, Mr. Dumbass alias Philmar Lowe.
So says someone who tried to go undercover with a feather pillow mafia is a turkey. Right, Mr. Turkey?
Yeah, I guess not, Gringo. Got a lot of fucking haters in my chat. I thought you guys were Fockers, friends.
Hey, that was
But
a
now
long
I got a lot of
time
fucking
ago.
haters.
I was
but
young.
I'm not playing fucking Fall Guys. They
And
all
I
just
stick to
fucking
my
hate it. You
principles
know?
and my stupidity. Phil Marlowe, and that's that. Don't rile me up, you old fuck.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, I'm a little clucked tonight.
I know the feeling, pal. By the way, what are you two doing here? You stick out a bit. Are you here for a good old-fashioned beating?
We stick out. Man, you look terrible. Like someone who sat on an electric pole.
Don't even ask. I feel exactly like that.
You want a case?
5 feet tall, half of that legs. Angelic voice, demonic eyes. Just the usual.
Oh, boy.
And you?
Something like that. Just don't know the exact numbers yet. A dame named Natasha. She called us here. If I'm not mistaken, the joint is hers.
Yeah, she owns the joint, amongst others. Well, good luck, guys. That broad has a reputation. She's not the kind to toy with, if you know what I mean.
Can do some shopping, Roseanne. Hey, it's $5 Friday. I think Albertsons is part of Safeway that does that. $5 Friday.
Any useful information?
For free?
Yeah,
Stop
for free.
Clucking around.
Stop
Philmar.
clucking around, Philmar.
All right, but just because of the old days. Look for me after you've talked to her. You wouldn't understand what I have to say about her before then.
Oh.
Don't leave unless you're thrown out, in which case, you know the drill. We don't know each other, I'll deny you in a blink.
Yeah, Roseanne, they have a lot of stuff that's $5 on Fridays. It's on sale, only on Fridays at the grocery store. But you don't have that at yours?
Good to see you too, old pal. We'll be back.
Uh-oh. What's going on? What was that? What was those? Oh, these rats just sat down. Oh, that's Ibn, and a dame with Ibn. You know what? I'm probably not going to talk to them, because they're like the big gangsters. I think I need to, should I go talk to the big buck? I think we should go talk to the bartender.
2 whiskeys, kid, and no horsing around.
Anything good on the bid board? I haven't been to the bid board in a while.
I've never heard that one before.
Once gas went to $6 a gallon, I stopped driving up there. It's like 45 miles each way, so I don't know. And then I gotta go up there to pick up the stuff if I want it. So it's, 90 miles round trip, and I have to do it twice, because if I win something, I gotta go back up. I don't know, it's not worth it.
Yeah, you're right, Marty. Hey, Longface, give me a glass of tap water, too.
Hey,
okay?
Longface.
Yes, sir. Coming right up. That wasn't exactly what I meant.
Yeah, Clover's 20s voice, that'd be pretty funny. You don't buy things that are $5, that's like 10 Jack in the Box tacos. Well, like, for example, what they have today for $5? They had, like, some box of tempura shrimp that's usually $9 in the freezer section. I didn't get it. They had, some kind of meat that was $5 a pound that I didn't get. It was like sirloin steaks. Sirloin steaks were $5 instead of the normal, like, $7.99. They had other things, too.
As I recall, you're always bragging about hiding your shotgun in your coat so well, no one can see it.
Uh-oh. Big Bertha?
Sure. Maybe I have it with me now. What?
Well, do you see that bottle, Marty? That's a 28-year-old Golden Eagle whiskey.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
Well, I mean, gas went down some, Roseanne. It's still like $5.79 a gallon for me, but it's down a little bit. But I wouldn't say it went down a lot. I wouldn't say it dropped big time. Dropping big time would be back where it was, a couple years ago when I'm paying $3-something a gallon, not $5.50, $6. SoCal, I'm sure he hasn't gone there either. No, he's not going there.
And they've just left it on the bar.
He does his coin store scores, but I don't know if he's doing the big board or not.
Forgot all about it. So
we're confiscating it as evidence.
So we're gonna steal a bottle of whiskey?
Yeah. Well, more like stealing it. But if it's easier for you.
You're twisted, pal. But to be honest, I've no objections.
So we're gonna grab this bottle of whiskey?
Look, Sonny, I know it's not my place, but Laura's father went to that guy when his, problems had gone too far.
You're treading on thin ice, Marty.
So I got a trophy that was just called drinking problems because I took the whiskey.
No, I just... Look, fellas at the station are talking, all kinds of things. Moses.
Yeah, but Roseanne, it was way below 326 for you just a year ago, so it went way up and then it went back a little bit. Now you think it's cheap. It's a big scam.
Talking,
It's a big scam.
About what? About why Blood Boil took my badge? About what an untrustworthy alcoholic wreck I am?
Yeah, I admit it too, Roseanne. It does feel cheaper. I filled up the other day at $5.69 actually. It feels cheaper because I was paying. It was up to $6.79 or something like that, or $6.99 even for premium. So yeah, it's down about $1, but it's still up $2 from where it was a couple years ago. It's fucking bullshit.
Look, I'm
this
sorry,
game's getting really fucking boring.
Good.
I think it's just too
Let it stay
slow.
that way.
Something better happened pretty quick here.
At least we're
I'm like
cracking this
losing
one together,
my concentration and losing focus on this shit real quick.
Sure, Marty.
It's just way too fucking slow. What's the waitress got to say?
She has
Anything?
pretty long legs. I mean, pretty and long legs for a squirrel, but I don't want to be prejudiced.
We're not here to stare at pretty squirrels.
You
We're
hear
here
that,
to
Roseanne?
investigate, remember?
Brandy, there's squirrels too. Got a squirrel for a waitress over here. Oh, fuck it. Let's just go talk right to Eben.
Just act nonchalant, my friend.
Hey, Tony.
No, it can't be.
What now?
Is that Olivia?
No, Marty.
Hey, Olivia.
Are you talking to me?
It's me, Marty McChicken.
Get the stray cat in here and start knocking stuff off the table and off the bar.
Oh, God.
What a pleasant surprise. The Rooster Copper's in person.
Chicken police. But yeah, Mr. Wessler, you could say so. The name's...
Sunny Featherland, of course. Chicken police. Your partner is,
Marty McChicken. Sir, I just introduced myself to your lady companion seconds ago.
Oh yeah. I'm so happy to see you.
Hello, boys.
So, to what do we owe this pleasure, gentlemen?
Yeah, so, we were, just in the neighborhood, and...
Cut the crap, Marty. All right, we're here for your sweetheart, Natasha.
Oh, I see.
No big deal. Just a blackmail thing. You know, horrifying threats written on the wall with blood-red paint. The usual stuff. You must be from...
Oh yeah, indeed. It's, nasty business. But I didn't know Natasha hired a detective because of this simple matter. But to be honest, I understand. I would have taken matters into my own hands, you see. But I'm kind of busy.
Mr. Wessler had a meeting with Attorney General Hamtaro yesterday, so he's rather tired. If you would excuse us.
Oh, dear Olivia, it's okay. These gentlemen are just doing their job, right? And if I've
Spicy
heard
chicken
correctly,
sandwich.
they're notoriously thorough.
A conference
So,
in Little Rock, huh?
How can I help you?
We've got a few questions, if you don't mind.
I'm at your service.
I gotta ask him questions? Why? Why only just see the girl and... What are we gonna ask? What about Natasha?
Look, detective, if you want to know something, just ask.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
Well, I did. What about Olivia?
Has your assistant been working for you long?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'm talking about you, ma'am.
Let me answer your question then. I've been in Mr. Wessler's employment for 6 months.
Why do you let...
Oh, just routine questioning, you know. Most of them aren't good for anything.
It sounded rude to me.
Yeah, that was a little rude.
Please forgive a detective. Olivia's a real firecracker.
This questioning thing is just fucking bullshit,
I'm not
man.
as exciting as people tend to believe. I grew up in a poor
They
family
don't tell us
of
a
many
fucking
siblings.
thing.
I'm the only one still alive, unfortunately. My career started with a shoe store, and now, here I am.
I wouldn't call that an average life. Shoe store owner to mob boss.
How dare you speak to Mr. Wessler like that?
Randy needs to see that crow naked just to understand how her arms are so white. Oh, you think
Leave
so?
it, Olivia, dear. It's
Well,
just
she defeathers
provocation.
herself. Didn't you hear the first lady saying that she shaves the fur?
I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Wessler.
That's
Shall
what the
we
women do.
talk about something else?
A little slow, huh, Sammy? Like, do I have to ask every damn question here? Like,
nice bunker you got here.
Well, thank you, but it's not mine. Not anymore. But I'm sure you already know that. Listen, detective. If you want to know something, please ask.
yeah,
straight,
some
huh?
girls do that, Roseanne.
All right, Mr. Wessler.
And they
let's
go to
make this
places
a
to
bit
have it
more
done, professional like salons. All right, there's one question. Let's ask about Lewis. Why do we ask about
Everybody
Lewis?
knows Mr. Hayworth. He's an antique piece of furniture in this city, so to speak.
Well, the lady came in. She said she shaves herself, and she also shaves her friend.
Only a bit worn out.
It's not my fault that he's so much in debt, detective. But
Is that still worth anything?
the name is just a name, of course. But the man behind the name is another matter, Mr. Featherland.
You're a pragmatic rat.
Thank you.
All right, all those questions. I don't think I learned a fucking thing. So let's just.
Don't be shy, detective. Ask me.
All right, Mr. What?
I don't want to ask anything. Who's this guy?
This guy is certainly not a gangster henchman.
Of course he's not.
All right, Olivia, what's up?
That woman with
Maybe in your dreams, Pat.
Yeah, you already said you know. Can we do anything else here? Ibn, movie posters. Fox fella.
A fox is a wolf who sends flowers.
What?
Oh, nothing. I read it some.
Fascinating. I didn't know you could read.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. What about this big
So,
buck?
Where the hell is Natasha?
Let's ask that stud over there with those nice gals.
That guy looks way too horny for my taste.
Oh, man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
You just need to get used to it again.
What?
So can I ask him a question or not?
This is the life,
Whoops.
huh? What's this guy do? Real estate? Mob accountant? Or is he a movie star?
He looks like a coat hanger to me.
That was actually worse than the previous joke.
A
I
coat
try.
hanger. It looks like a coat hanger. Oh, Philmar, you got anything to say?
Just one more thing, Philmar.
I see you haven't changed a bit.
Do you think we're walking into a trap? You always had good instincts.
You know, I couldn't figure out this Natasha woman, even when I worked for her.
Then the trouble is bigger than I thought.
Just take care of yourselves, and don't leave your guns out of reach.
Oh, that's never happened.
Yeah, this crazy cock even sleeps with his.
Welcome to the club, Brother Bird.
Take care, Phil.
You too, old fart.
I mean, bartender again?
Gentlemen, your drinks.
Yeah, sorry, but we have to run. Thanks anyway, Bojack.
Ugh, my name is not Bojack. Yeah, I tip you, pal, but I don't have any change, so sure, sir. The Tsar welcomes you back anytime.
Bartender's funny. Let's ask the bartender some questions.
Tell me, hey Breath, have you seen Natasha tonight?
Not yet, sir. But she's coming on soon.
Well, can you tell me anything about Mr. Ibn Wessler?
Sir, I don't want to.
What about, let's see, $5 maybe?
But, sir, you haven't even paid for your drinks yet. Yeah, stop riding on the details, Big Nose. You do your job, and we'll do ours, okay?
I mean, we're not here for work, of course. We're just here to relax.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just a little fun. Of course, gentlemen.
That guy's funny. I'm gonna talk to him again.
Anything else, sirs?
No thanks, Mr. Ed. Keep up the good work.
Mr. Ed? We called him Mr. Ed. That's hilarious. Alright, I mean, how the fuck did I get the... Did I look at the stage? Empty stage?
I was hoping to have missed the main event.
You're a rusty old cock, that's why.
So says the little butt jam.
But what? That's not even a word.
It is now, all because of you. You should feel honored. Butt jam.
Calling him butt jam.
You know, Sonny, sometimes you're like an evil little child.
Alright, I mean, it doesn't even give you any clue of what the hell I'm supposed to do. Talk to this guy again?
This is the life, huh?
He looks like...
We already talked to the...
I
We already
tried.
said all that. Fox fella?
Remember that old...
How could I even forget? Yeah.
Alright, we don't need them. I
As
don't
you
care what
say.
you're saying.
Remember
Skip-
that...
Just skip all that
missing.
shit.
What happened with it?
Your bottomless pit.
You know what?
It is, Marty.
Alright, I don't fucking even know what to do. These guys want to talk again? Should I get my badge
Wessler's
up?
a tricky guy. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't just pin him against a wall. Yet.
Oh, I gotta do my detective thing. Okay.
How did you feel when you heard about the blackmail?
Honestly, I found it ridiculous.
And now?
Now I'm kinda interested. But I wouldn't call it blackmail yet. They're just empty threats. There were no demands.
It's not really that confusing, Sammy. It's like you just gotta figure out, like, you just gotta click on everything.
Good point.
It's almost like Detroit Become Human, where you're not really playing, you just gotta click all the fucking buttons and
Thank you.
watch what happens.
Are
There's
we
really not
done?
much to do. No, we're not done.
Not quite.
No, we're not done.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And here I get to, like, ask different questions. Wessler's tricky. Unfortunately, I don't know about him, so I have to be cunning. I can't pin him against the wall yet. Let's ask him
You
what he
seem
does.
a very busy man. May I ask what you do?
It's, uninteresting.
Would you elaborate?
I got a small share in the meat substitute business. If the new product works, maybe we can make your job easier.
You mean reduce predation in Clawville?
There are such plans. If you're interested, talk to Olivia, my assistant. She's an expert in what she does, unlike me.
Thank you. That's it for now.
That's it? We don't want to ask any more questions? My detective meter went up, so he's mistrustful and secretive.
You're very taciturn, Mr. Wessler, though I've heard you're quite the speaker.
Oh, yeah?
Look, I'll gladly talk to anyone about business, and even happy to talk about art. But I'm no fan of interrogation on a night out. Are you even on duty?
Sorry for any offense, Mr. Wessler. Let's talk about something else. Wessler is tougher than I thought, and he's secretive. It's time to gently beat around the bush.
Okay. So... you spend a lot of your time here.
Do you spend a
I
lot
don't know.
of your time
What the
here?
fuck am I supposed to ask this guy?
It's a strange question, you know.
Humor me.
Well, of course I spend a lot of time here. I'm here every time Natasha performs. Sadly, yeah, it's getting rarer.
Is it compatible with your other businesses?
Huh? What? Writing threatening messages and hiding them?
I didn't say that.
You're sly for a foul, Featherland. But this ain't your territory, is it?
I guess not, Mr. Wessler.
Okay, I got a plus 10. You want me to ask about him and Natasha? But he's secretive and mistrustful and quick-tempered, so... I need the beat around the bush, he said. So maybe ask about business going well?
Business going well, Mr. Wessler?
Yeah, you just gotta do small talk. Gain his trust.
Yeah, depends on which one.
Real estate, catering, charity, protection, extortion, bribing cops, contraband, the usual.
Funny guy.
How are the casinos?
Fine, thank you. Yeah, gambling has always been a good business. Luck is expensive around here.
Damn, if only I knew that. I heard gambling was illegal.
And I've heard you're not on the force at the moment.
Oh.
Then it seems we have a fair fight.
Oh.
On uneven ground, Mr. Featherland. I'm not sure I'd stand on it for long if I were you.
That was candid.
Yeah, I try to be clear.
Okay. Let's ask about
Is
Natasha.
everything all right between you and Natasha?
Is he gonna...
Yeah, you don't beat around the bush, do you?
Hey there, Simmy.
Understandable, I guess. Naturally, our relationship is stable and perfect. I'm the setting, she's the gemstone. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
I rarely hear such poetry, but I understand exactly what you mean, Mr.
So, you have your answer.
No recent friction?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I asked.
It would make my job easier.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
Ibn is quick-tempered, and I can use that to my advantage. I've confounded and softened him with my previous questions.
Okay.
Now it's time to be specific.
Am I talking to myself right now? Alright. So now I can be specific and ruthless. Let's just ask about the threats, right?
Have there been similar threats in the past?
Right to the point, yeah? Yeah, I get it. But sadly, this is a dead end, my friend. No threats like these, whether you believe it or not.
Well, it really seems like a dead end, so I'll just back up and try from
That didn't
a
work.
different angle.
You do that.
Well, that sucked. Well, I guess let's ask
The
how they
mob
met.
boss and the pussycat, eh? How did you even meet?
Huh? Are you trying to piss me off, Corpora, so I accidentally let some big secret slip?
A simple answer would work.
You know, Natasha, she's both connoisseur and muse. So, how was it? When was it exactly?
You don't remember? That's strange.
Ah, yeah. The Millions, of course. It was like another lifetime. It happened right here. Only this place was called the Millions back then. She was a dancer. Behind the scenes, I arranged opportunities for her on the big stage. Yeah, maybe she still doesn't know it was me. Then one day, I invited her for a drink with a promise that if she was willing to meet me, I'd buy the place for her.
Huh.
I guess she was willing.
The next day, she had the club in her name.
Well, that is romantic.
Yeah, there are many kinds of romance, Birdman. There's cheap and there's expensive. You get what you couldn't afford.
All right then.
Do you live in the same house as Natasha?
Oh,
What are these
you're
questions?
really something.
What is
Natasha's
this
a free
crap?
woman, but mostly, yeah, at my place in Gold Town. But she has her own kind of a weekend house.
How often does she use the weekend house?
Probably every weekend.
Yeah, every other weekend,
Okay.
roughly.
Every other weekend.
I see.
Maybe that's why I call it a
very
weekend
important
house.
information.
Yeah, if you say so.
Sure. Huh.
Is she completely alone when she's there at the weekend?
As I've told you, Natasha's a free woman, huh? She's an adult. She doesn't need an escort. Or, she didn't need one until now.
Are you afraid for her? Well, you know, a big star like her alone in that house.
I never said a black car doesn't drive by 2 or 3 times a day, but, it's just caution. Huh. I'm not a monster after all, am I?
I suppose not. So Natasha feels like she's in grave danger, yet she's still going out alone.
I'm just clicking, asking all these questions. I don't know which
I
one's
know
what
what
the
you're
fucking
getting at,
ass.
but I'm 100% sure of her loyalty. She's gone out very rarely since this started, and mostly in my company. Yeah.
Okay,
Illegal
great.
gambling.
Great.
You got me there. Yeah, you're right. Natasha is crazy about the roulette wheel.
Oh.
Always putting it all on the red, right?
Yeah, you're a real rotten bastard, Sonny. Although, yeah, always on the red. You're right.
Oh, she's a Russian. That's why.
So, can we meet your lady?
I don't see why not. But first, please, listen to her sing.
We'll do that.
She's a...
Alright, I probably did bad. I don't... Hey, 4 stars? I'm a decent cop. Great. Alright. Whatever. Whatever. Are we gonna watch this broad sing?
Thank you for your time. We'll be seeing you.
I have no doubt about that, unfortunately.
Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake.
Pleasure to
Marty.
meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
Oh,
Please, take a seat. The show's gonna start soon.
I bet that's Natasha.
Bourbon moon hangs in the sky. My man has left with a golden smile. This is so funny. You can kill me, honey. I'm already dead inside. My body is an empty bottle. Come on, baby, just give us
Sonny.
What's going on, Sonny?
Sonny.
say. Chloe's still lying in my bed. And it's dead.
Okay.
that was, unique.
Oh, that is cute. Nobody has ever given me such a unique compliment before.
Forgive me, my name is Santino Featherland.
I thought so. You look more or less like I imagined.
More or less.
Sometimes less is more, Mr. Featherland.
Ahem. You were amazing, dear, as always.
Could you be my little furball and fetch me a cocktail?
But of course.
Pretty sure it's Russian, Crunchy.
Eben will be back soon. We'll have a few minutes to talk. Then he'll end the conversation and throw you both out.
Oh.
With all due respect, ma'am, we're not that easy to get rid of. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, he'll do it. That's why I'm telling you. I don't want a scene. My room's upstairs. Meet me there in 20 minutes. Come alone, Sonny. You'd be too conspicuous otherwise.
Hey, I understand. You know, they call him Target Marty at the station.
I don't have time, Mr. Featherland.
Sure thing, Natasha. I'll come to your room. 3 knocks, a short pause, then another 3.
I'll be waiting. Go, before he comes back.
I knew she was trouble the first time I saw her. She wore danger like a perfume. It was simply part of her being, and it attracted me, like light attracts the moth people. I wanted to be the microphone as she whispers her melodies, or the pillow she rests her feet on while reading some cheap romance. I wanted to be her nightdress, barely touching, barely covering her marble skin. But I was a cop, and a lifetime wouldn't be enough to rid myself of what a woman like her hides under her makeup. Keep your distance, Sonny. Just keep your distance.
So am I in our room now, I guess? Let's check out that painting, huh?
Gee, that is a unique picture, and kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before.
Yes, I admit it's a little daring. I keep it. It evokes good memories. A precious old friend of mine. A most wonderful artist.
Oh.
He's got an eye, that's for sure, considering his model.
Was that supposed to be some kind of compliment?
I don't know. I don't compliment often. Not on purpose, anyway.
Oh, you're funny.
Very nice, very nice. What else do we got to look at in here? The chandelier. Why would I want to look at the chandelier?
You got a beautiful place here, Natasha.
Okay.
A peaceful little island on the ocean of madness, with very classy furniture.
Ibn likes me surrounded by elegant things, you know?
You're an elegant thing yourself, sweetheart.
Oh, that's charming. Thank you, detective.
I guess I'm just gonna talk to her, right?
How do you like your bourbon, Mr. Featherland?
In a glass. But thanks, I had a couple before I came. I feel like this may be a long night.
I hope it doesn't bother you if I have one myself.
I get offended if women don't drink in my company.
Oh, you are a funny guy.
So I've been told. Anyway,
Crunchy, do you even know what the word sus means? Why do you keep saying this is sus? Do you even know what that means? It means suspect. Why is this suspect? Why is this suspicious? That's what sus means, suspicious. What is sus about this?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Featherland.
Do you have everything any good to say?
It's sunny. Saves us a lot of time.
Do you though, Crunchy? Because what about this is sus?
So, why am I here?
You know, men tend to babble in my presence.
It must be exhausting.
It is. But you're not the type to beat around the bush.
Is it too banal if I tell you it's an occupational hazard?
Terribly.
So can I start the unpleasant questions?
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
Really? I thought you asked because you wanted me to investigate for you. But if you'd rather be drinking...
Oh, you do have a sense of humor. How reassuring.
if I'm a bit hungover. That's usually quite common.
Oh, please drop the act about being the alcoholic, heartbroken ex-cop, Sonny. It would undoubtedly suit you, but I've seen you scanning my room. From the second you set foot in here, you started working, and everything I say gets sorted in your brain. Am I right?
Maybe that's what it is, Gringo.
That's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's something like that.
Well then, Sonny, come at me.
Oh, that's something I don't hear often. With pleasure.
Alright, so now we got a questioner. Let's get the badge out.
Natasha is a confident woman. I can exploit that. But I must be careful. Every part of her oozes danger.
Alright, well, I guess I could just say that was a remarkable performance.
That was a remarkable performance.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Do you perform here frequently? You're also the owner, if I'm not mistaken.
Sadly, I don't have the time, but the stage still calls my name, and I perform just a few times a year, and always with a new song.
So that was all the excitement.
I have many admirers, if that's what you mean. Yes.
Alright.
The place is very elegant. And
this is stupid. Why am I asking her this stupid shit?
I kind of feel like I'm in a museum.
Alright, museum. I don't care. I don't care.
Suspiciously nice thing.
Okay.
Do you think
We'll see about that.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats? Or what can I tell you about Ibn? I don't want to know about Ibn.
Do you think one of your admirers might be behind the threats?
Those who admire me usually idolize me. No, I don't think it's one of them.
You know, the soul of an animal is extremely complicated. Sometimes all it takes is a bad look or some small rejection to turn admiration into hate.
That's a stillborn theory. No one hates me if they once loved me, Mr. Detective.
Ah, I see.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck to ask. How about Deborah? Why'd you send Deborah
She's
over
a
there?
nice girl, but why didn't you come to me?
Didn't you ask her the same?
I did, but I like to...
Well,
Ibn Wessler has nothing to...
Ibn has everything to do.
Deep behind the diamond skin.
So she's scared.
Lies the truth.
Okay. So she's scared.
What was in those threats?
The message itself is not a threat. It's just a word.
But a word again and again.
Exactly.
So?
You really don't have any idea which word could be used for a woman like me?
What word?
I guess I do. Yes.
Whore.
No, someone called her a whore.
Cat got your tongue? Am I right? You heard it. I said what you were thinking. And yes, that was in the message. That was printed on the paper and painted on my wall in giant red letters.
Well, thank you for your honesty.
Interesting. What about, like, what am I supposed to tell her to lie low? No one's seen it. Who did it? What about Filmar? Could the threats have anything to do with the dangerous religion? Oh, no one's seen this? Not even a shadow?
No one's ever seen the culprit? Not even a shadow?
No, she doesn't shave herself, Shannon. It was, well, her friend, that's Deborah, who he sent. She sent Deborah to my office in the beginning. She shaves her arms and everything, and then I guess she shaves Natasha. This is Natasha. So she shaves her own, Deborah does, and then Deborah also shaves Natasha.
That's one of the most curious things.
Something like that.
Ibn has men everywhere. Literally, my shadows, ghosts in every alley. but no one saw anything.
One of them could be the culprit.
Ibn pays his animals well, and he's the most dangerous man in the city. A combination that nullifies your theory, I believe.
Maybe, ma'am. Love is capable of insane miracles and miraculous insanity.
What poetry. Did you ever think about writing a book?
Never. I'm afraid I'd learn too much about myself.
Maybe that's the point. I would read about you. Not like the chicken police Pulp Fiction.
Furry hell. Do you read that trash?
Like everyone else in the city.
Oh, great.
I think it's flattering, even as badly written tales of heroes in the gutter.
You enjoy it?
Well, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
All right. A dark shadow from the past that killed her husband, maybe? So it's not a fan of this. Who do you suspect? I don't know who to... I don't know.
A dark shadow from the past. An ex-lover.
I'm surprised you asked that.
Well, I have my habits.
Okay, great.
It's a curious way to...
I'm a curious guy.
I've never been married, and I don't really have any serious relationship before Hobart.
A more dangerous, not serious relationship.
I've never been with anyone long enough for them to hate me.
Love is just another...
So is hate a face of love then?
I guess. Were you on the run?
No, Mr. Featherland. I came to Clawville with a clean slate, and I'd like to believe it will stay that way.
You mean as the girlfriend of Ibn Wessler, the biggest mob boss in Clawville? Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Natasha is a mysterious woman, but I must gouge out at least one of her secrets. Enough games.
Enough games.
It's time to know.
Enough games. Let's stop beating around the bush.
Let's stop beating about the bush. How do you know
Exactly.
Molly?
How the fuck do you know Molly?
I'm prepared for that question, but it's still not easy.
Molly better not be one of your girls.
You knew very well that if you threw in the name of my wife, I'd come to you no matter how vague and suspicious the case was. I just want to know if you're simply a manipulator or you're really that desperate.
I really know her. I'm not lying.
Oh, really? How? Were you a nurse, too? Forgive me, but I don't think so.
Don't be rude and so cynical, Sonny.
I'm sorry, but that's me when feline claws are at my throat.
Molly is an old and good friend of mine. She has nothing to do with this, but I knew that if I didn't mention it to you, you wouldn't have come.
Yeah, Natasha, you're right there.
Yeah, well, what about Molly?
I knew you were a decent fowl, that you would help me. That's what you're famous for.
Don't go there. Flattery doesn't work.
Look, forgive me. I shouldn't have brought your wife into this.
You're damn right you shouldn't have.
Right, you shouldn't have. But to be honest, I don't think she's my wife anymore. On paper she is, but I haven't seen her in years.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Really?
Really? Really?
I did. I knew...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I checked you
That's
out
what I thought,
before
Natasha.
I sent Deborah.
Cluck me. This case is getting more and more intriguing.
What exactly do you want from me, bitch?
What exactly do you want from me?
You are really as good as they say you are. And I'm not selling lucky dips, Sonny. Find them, whoever they are, and...
Whatever it takes.
Not exactly, but something like that.
Does he also say pluck? I don't know.
If I
He says
didn't see
cluck
the
a lot.
speck of fear behind the confidence shining in your eyes, I wouldn't take the case.
I'm not afraid.
You're terrified, Natasha. Don't be ashamed.
You must solve this. As soon as you can. Money's not an issue.
Hey! 5 stars. I'm a true detective. I got 90% focus. Whatever. The legendary chicken police back in action. The threat word was simply whore. It's brief, but it says a lot.
Just one more thing, Sonny.
Okay.
Natasha.
Please, come to 37 Rochester Street in Flower Town tonight. I'd like to show you something that could be of a great help in your investigation.
I was afraid this was coming. Why there? Why not here and now?
It's something I keep hidden there. I won't take the risk of Ibn or one of his men seeing it.
Isn't Ibn too dangerous to keep secrets from?
Sonny, a woman is naked without her secrets. I knew you would understand.
Oh yeah, I understand everything. So, when do we meet? The night is almost over.
I'll be there in an hour. Don't be early, and don't be too late.
Oh.
Look, Natasha, you know...
Please, this is very important to me.
Sure, I get it. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Until later, Natasha.
Goodbye, Sonny.
Why did you name it the Tsar Club when you took over? It was the Millions before.
Maybe you can guess my origins from my name and my accent. I come from the eastern Tsardom of Slavonia. We are quite respectful of our leaders.
You feel that's not the case here in Clawville?
Here? No. Absolutely not, Mr. Featherland. Many here don't even know the name of their king. To them, he's only the Fox King. It's quite disrespectful and rude.
There's some truth to that.
Where I'm from, we choose our leaders ourselves. And whatever they do later, we proudly stand by our decision.
So that's why the name, in respect to your country.
Don't take me for so sentimental. It's only partly the reason. We lived there until I was 14. Then we had to flee. It doesn't matter why. In the end, I was the only one who made it to Clawville. So the name isn't because of nostalgia or respect. More like a reminder.
So, why Deborah?
I could not seek you out in person.
It's too late now. Mr.
I'm sorry I got her mixed up.
She looked like one. May I be...
It's New Year's Eve.
Ibn. Yep.
In my own way.
Whatever that means.
You can't understand.
That's not a real...
If you...
So this mess...
I'm sorry I had to...
Well, probably I'd be dead.
I'm good for you.
Yeah. You're... Why just me? What's wrong with my part?
Nothing in the world.
Don't
mention it.
So, who's this Olivia bird?
I know well what you're curious about.
The thought may have crossed my mind.
You men.
You don't care?
As long as he loves me, I don't.
Well, that's your business. What do you know?
She's not the one threatening me. You can be sure of that. I know that was your next thought. The lovesick assistant is jealous of the boss's girlfriend and wants to flick her out of the picture. It would even stand up, but Olivia doesn't have feelings. If she let Ibn sleep with her, it's because she does what he says, nothing more.
That was so honest and raw, I'm inclined to believe it. Seriously, how did you find me? Not even my boss knows where I live.
Although I didn't include Ibn in my little private mission, some of his resources were still available to me.
Yeah, let me guess. There's someone at the station working for him.
Someone? You're so cute when you're playing naive.
Have you ever had dealings with the police?
Not in this city.
And otherwise?
Does it really matter?
Maybe it does. More than a little.
I'm afraid you'll have to unravel that thread yourself. But you will find nothing but a dead end.
I bet you spend a lot of your time staring into the mirror. Do you even recognize yourself?
Maybe you were trying to be rude, but you know...
I was just trying to be rude.
Oh, really? Well, then I'm sorry.
Don't mention it. This woman's aware of her charm, and she knows how to use it. A rare and dangerous combination. Do you have a light, Natasha?
I'm sorry. I've never smoked.
Really? That's very uncommon in your line of work.
It was uncommon in all my previous lines of work, too. But I promise that next time we meet, I'll bring you a box of matches.
I might take you up on that.
No trouble at all.
Well?
Weren't you supposed to be waiting in the car?
I was bored to tears, Sonny. I also thought maybe something happened to you.
You thought Natasha had eaten me alive, huh?
Well, who knows? You're such a fragile little thing.
I'm too old for this, Marty.
Then next time, leave the dangerous predators to me.
I didn't mean that, Marty. I meant you.
Oh.
Oh, it's you. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Look, we really don't want to dig into your personal life, but...
But what exactly is my relationship with Mr. Wessler? And how close am I to him?
You don't beat around the bush, man.
Well, actually, I remember.
I don't have time to chit-chat, Mr. Featherland. So yes, I'm not one to beat around the bush.
Well, thanks for the quick and straight answer.
Anything else?
What's your relationship with Miss...
We've talked a bit.
There's no...
Well, thank you for...
Is that mutual?
That I can't tell.
If I'm not mistaken...
Yeah, that's right.
Can you tell me...
I've never been there.
Do you come here...
No, not...
Well, okay.
You're welcome. You know, Ibn's not as...
I heard. Don't you find...
Sometimes an animal just...
Well, thank you for your honesty, man.
Look,
Please, Marty, there's no need.
Yes, there is. I know I wasn't a gentleman, and I know I should have called you, but I was young and...
You don't have to explain. I wasn't waiting long for your call. I forgot about it fast.
That's good to hear, I suppose.
Excuse me, pal. My name is Santino Featherland.
Gabriel, what do you want? Chickens.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Wessler went?
Do you take me for a fool? Get out of here while I'm in a good mood, birds.
Okay. Thanks, big boy.
So, have you talked to Natasha?
In fact, yes. She was kind of mysterious.
I bet she was. You know, I've never abandoned a case before. Not voluntarily, anyway. But
You're too old for this shit, huh?
as you say, pal.
That's exactly how I felt, too.
Before you leave, take this and examine it closely.
What is it?
The reason I've decided all of this is not worth it for me.
Wow, that sounds encouraging.
Take care of yourselves, guys. This case, maybe it goes deeper than you'd think.
Oh, that makes my feathers stand.
Old croakers. You're... Okay, I didn't say anything.
The truth is,
Maybe there's more to...
who knows?
You've got a point.
Wonderful girl.
That's funny, I swear I've heard...
To be honest,
So,
that's either very good and
50%. That's not...
That's an admirable attitude.
attitude, yeah.
Hey,
Who is this woman anyway?
I don't know if she has any...
More.
You already fantasize... Could be. Take care of yourself, old...
You're one to talk.
that girl is...
She's just looking at anyone whose glass is empty, Marty.
No, Sonny. She was staring at me, like, hard. Now, I saw it.
Marty, you're imagining things. Oh, wait a second.
You see that, right? She's looking right at us with those big, black, weird squirrel eyes.
Okay, Marty, don't panic. Just look elsewhere and walk away slowly.
Creepy little squirrel girl.
Take care of yourself.
You're one.
Hey, Big Nose, where did Mr. Wessler go?
Unfortunately, I don't know, Big Face. But I wouldn't tell you even if I did. Really?
Say, did anyone ever tell you that you're an irritating piece of sh...
Anything else, dear sirs? This is the light.
He looks...
Remember that other...
Oh, God. It too, miss.
What happened?
You're...
You know what?
It is, Mom. Take care of yourself.
You're one.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
Not at all. Have a nice evening,
Listen, Pat.
Did I stutter, chicken?
You know, Sonny, I love Laura. And I swear I'm gonna marry her one day. But I gotta admit, that Natasha...
I wouldn't mess with Laura if I were you, pal. Wouldn't even think about it. There are few women as dangerous as her. And not just because she's a
you're telling me. Plays a private eye, hired to look...
Hey,
what, yeah?
I don't give a shit.
Oh, I know this
You've seen every clucking movie.
You know, Laura and I go to exactly 12 years ago. Oh, you remember?
Yep, our very...
I see.
I don't remember.
You're a clucking poet. You think this is...
Yep, just like... Another lupus movie. Jeez.
Whoa, don't be rude.
Cassandra Ruby Faye.
Cassandra?
Watch her. Don't... No. Take care of yourself.
Isn't that Philmar standing over there at the bar?
Have a good night, Longface.
Creepy little squirrel. This is...
He looks like... I try. Come to Daddy, darling. We stepped into it, didn't we? Totally get you. Of all that's furry, what kind of a list is this?
Exactly. I have no idea, but I don't even want to find out.
Those names, all top dogs. Maybe they play cards together.
Sure, that's very likely. Anyway, I pried this list out of a dead man's hand. Somebody dropped him outside the forest, a few miles from the Wessler residence.
I should have known she was keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets? She's the secret herself.
Thanks, Philmar. This could be important.
Don't thank me. Maybe I've just signed you death warrant.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, shut up, Marty.
Calling booze darling, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
Says someone who calls his gun collection his harem.
Touché. I'll shut it.
Good birdie. Well, if there's one thing I'd learned during 20 years of detective work, it's that if someone wants to meet you at a remote location at night, you should bring an army for backup. One time, me and Marty were stupid enough to underestimate a situation like that, and we never really recovered. And yet, here we were again, about to step alone into something hauntingly familiar. Only one tactic remained, as the old dogs say. Balls to the wall.
This place gives me the creeps.
I wouldn't say I like it either.
Let's take a look around before we go inside.
Textbook.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Shut up, Marty.
This place gives me the creeps.
Hello? Oh, sorry. I guess maybe my my microphone might have come unplugged there. I don't know. I think my microphone might have came unplugged a little bit. I don't know how long it was unplugged, but whatever. Anyway, just getting tired. So I figured I just wanted to make sure it's saved, and I think we're done for the night. So, been silent for about 20 minutes. Oh, well, thanks for telling me. Alright, whatever. Alright, 20 minutes, really? Alright, that's fucking great. Alright, guys, I'm done. I'm gonna not play this anymore for tonight. We might play some more of it another day. Keep going with the story, and, yeah. Have a good night, everybody. I think I'm just gonna go to bed. Screw it. Alright. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.